Greetings from Talent Battle. Hello everyone, I am Rohit and welcome to our new video. In this video, we are going to cover the previously asked MCQ questions for GenC Elevate profile. It will help you to prepare for the same. You can also join our masterclass training where we are going to cover all such kind of previously asked questions. Do join our social media handles to get the constant updates about off-campus and on-campus placements. Links to all these handles are already provided in the video description. So before we start, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification about our videos. So as discussed in the MCQ section, we need to figure out the concepts. Some of the questions are fundamentally depending upon the concepts, some theoretically dependent on the concepts, and then advanced data structures. Some questions are related to dynamic programming and greedy approaches as well. I have tried to take some questions here. At least after solving those questions, you will get idea about the pattern and what level of difficulty the MCQ question carries. Those are easy questions. If your concepts are clear related to the subjects, easily you can solve those questions. So without wasting much time, let us jump to the actual questions. See, the first question. This is pseudocode question. Consider the following pseudocode and what will be the output when the given pseudocode is executed. So pseudocode, as we all know, that it is a dummy code and that will help us to understand the programming logic only. So if you are able to figure out the flow of the program provided pseudocode, then we can easily figure out the output. So in this pseudocode, they have developed a function here that is called as calculate simple interest, and which is accepting three parameters of integer type, that is integer p, integer n and integer r. In the body of the function, if you see, one integer si variable is set, declared and set, and the formula for that is p multiplied by n multiplied by r divided by 100. Whatever the value of this will be provided to si, and then we are printing it with the message that is simple interest is the value of si. Then end function. So this is entirely my function body. Then my program will start from here and we are calling that function with three parameters, 1000, 2 and 5. Now in pseudocode, if you develop the flow of the program, easily you can figure out the output. Now see, when the function will get called, my control will get transferred to the body. And here the values which are provided from the calling function will be assigned to the parameters. So p value will become 1000, value of n will become 2 and value of r will become 5. Assignment. Then si variable is declared and that is calculated based on the formula. So si is equals to p value, that is 1000, multiply by n value, that is 2, multiply by r value, that is 5, divided by 100. Right? So if you take the multiplication of this, you will get 10,000 divided by 100. So final answer will be 100. So value of si will be 100 and this message will be printed. Simple interest is si will be 100. So if you see the options provided, option A is the correct answer. So in this examination, they will ask you such kind of pseudocode questions where logic of the program, flow of the program will help you to solve these questions. So answer A is correct answer. Moving to the next question. This is theoretical and conceptual question. The following options is a well-defined, means out of provided following option, who matches with this, is a well-defined computational procedure that takes some of the values as input and produces some values or set of values as output. So why I was saying it is conceptual, because if you know the entities which are provided in the MCQ questions, you can figure out the definitions and then you will come to know the exact answer. Now see, the answer for this question is option A, because algorithm exactly resembles with this. If you see, algorithms are nothing but the step-by-step procedure explanation of the process. So it is nothing but a well-defined computational procedure. So this part is also matching, and we can provide inputs and we can generate the outputs from the algorithms. So it is exactly matching with the provided statement. What about data structures? Data structures are nothing but the organizational entities. So whether I am organizing the data in my linear format or non-linear format, that is called as data structure. Design and analysis is also related to the patterns. So that's why the option A is the correct answer here, which is matching with the provided statement. That algorithms are nothing but the well-defined computational procedures that takes some of the values as input and some of the values or set of values will be generated as output. So option A is correct. Next question. Some of the questions will be related to code snippet also. Not specific to any language, but here they have provided the question based on Python language. What is the output of the following code? Now you will not be getting any option to execute this code. So based on the understanding, you have to figure out the final output. Now if you see here, the module copy has been imported. The list A is there, list within list again, and B is equals to copy.deep copy. So the functionality of deep copy is utilized here. So if you are aware about this functionality, then easily you can solve this question. After that, modification of A values are done with provided indices, and then we are printing B. So first we will understand the functionality of deep copy, and after that you will understand that whatever the modifications they have done here at step number this and this, it is related to A list only, but they are printing B. Means these modifications will not affect after performing deep copy to the B value, right? So only deep copy will be the final result. Now deep copy is nothing but a process in which we are copying the recursiveness, means objects are getting copied to another case in recursive manner. So one copy of an object is copied to another object. So if I take this expansion, whatever is present in A, everything is object, so that will be transferred to B. So same list will be generated. 10, 23, recursively all these things will be happening. So my actual result to B will be this only. This is what the deep copy functionality will do. The object of A will get copied to B. But after that we are modifying A here by 30. So due to this modification, A is going to get modified. See, A of 30. A of 30 means you are targeting indices 3 and sub indices or index within index, that is 0, that will be changed to 95, and A of 1 index will be changed to 34. So if you take the original copy of A, which is same 10, 23, 56 and then 78. So indices 0, 1, 2, 3, and in 3 we have nested index of 0. So 3 nested index 0, 95. So this 78 will get replaced with 95. And A of 1 is 34. So this 23 will get replaced with 34. So these modifications are happening on A actually. But the deep copy functionality will copy the objects of A to B before performing these operations. Before this is sequentially. So B is exactly same like this, and these modifications are affecting A value, but we are not printing A, we are printing B only. So that's why the answer is same 10, 23, 56 and 78, and that is the option B here. But suppose the question is like after printing B we are printing A, or we are printing A without B, then the answer will be something different, that is 10, 34, 56 and 95. So you need to read the question carefully, because see, these two statements are definitely performing modifications, but what we are printing B here. So that can be the silly mistake that you will modify this and then according to that you will print the B. No. Even you can try it for practice. You just copy this part and run it. You will get the same output. Okay. So the answer B is the correct answer here, which resembles the performance of deep copy function. Now this is also DBMS related question, but again conceptual. A very basic question it was. Commit is an example of which of the following options? Now we know that this DDL, DML, TCL and DCL are nothing but the SQL queries categorization. DDL stands for data definition language, means all the commands which are related to definition of the data comes under this. Then manipulation commands comes under DML, transaction control commands comes under TCL, and data control commands comes under DCL. Now the commit command comes where? Now based on the operation, so if I say that I know that commit command is going to use to save all the transaction related changes. So to save transaction related changes, commit is used. So here itself you get the idea. It is based on the transaction controls, right? And even if I know about the TCL commands, little bit concept understanding or theoretical knowledge about this command categorization, you will get the idea that this TCL kind of commands are specifically used for controlling the transactions or managing the transactions. Managing or controlling the transactions. This is the main purpose of TCL. And this command is related to that also. So that's why the answer is option C here. Apart from commit, we have a rollback command also, and we have save point. All these commands are working on transaction control. Apart from commit is also there, and apart from that, rollback and save points are also examples of TCL, right? So answer is option number C. And then the last question. The minimum number of record movements required to merge 3 files, that is F1 which is having 15 records, F2 which is having 10 records, and F3 which is having 5 records is what? Now this question is related to optimal merge pattern algorithm. Optimal merge pattern, right? Related to DSC greedy algorithm. Now if you know this algorithm, then easily you can solve this question. So optimally we are trying to merge, right, by using some patterns. So there are variations in the pattern. So I will quickly give you the steps and then we can solve this question. So the first step is whatever the number of files they have provided us for merging, as per their record size or number of records what they have provided, we have to sort them ascendingly. Sort them as per record size or numbers, right? And then we have to develop the pattern, okay? But the question is not about pattern. Question is about we need to figure out the minimum number of record movements. This is main part. So what I will do, I will first sort, and according to sort I have originally 3 files, F1 which is having 15 records, F2 which is having 10 records, F3 which is having 5 records. So if I sort it ascendingly, I will get F3 first, then F2, and then F1, which is having 5 records, 10 records, and 15 records respectively. So if I organize them in a pattern like this, 5, 10, and 15, then I will merge the 2 files ascendingly. So 5 and 10 will get merged. Addition to this will be 15. You can generate a tree-like structure, simple, right? And then remaining will be added here. 15 and 15 will become 30. Now my main file, right? This is F3, this is F2, and this is F1. All these are child nodes. So basic formula related to this is, if I want to calculate minimum number of record movements, that is equals to sum of internal nodes. Sum of internal nodes values, I would say. Now we can figure out simply on this tree-like structure, if you see which are internal nodes and which are leaf nodes. So 5, 10, 15 are my leaf nodes. So 15 and 30 are my internal nodes. So 15 plus 30, that will give me 45, right? If I generate the structure like this, 5, 10, 15, so there are optimal solutions we can figure out. Options are there. If I generate these two, so this will give me 10 and 10, 20 plus 5, 25, and then I can take this. So 5 and 25, you can have 30 again. right? So anyhow we can get the same answer. So internal nodes will be 30 and 25. So the answer will be 30 plus 20, 50 and 55 here, right? See, so pattern to pattern it will be different, but the minimum number of record movements can be considered to be 45 here, right? So optimal solution you can consider 45. So I hope you got the idea about the questionnaires and what are the different kinds of concepts that you should prepare. So the difficulty level is medium. Some cases are very easy, only based on definition, language, conceptual understanding you can solve some questions, and some questions are related to the algorithmic base. Pseudocode questions are also there and snippet questions are also there. So I hope it was fruitful to you guys, and thank you for your patient hearing. All the best.